Sayori approaches Yuri with her hands out in a squeezing motion. What the? I'll make some tea. Yuri runs off. Okay. Hey guys, Kuderi Ghost here, and welcome back to a brand new day. So, that's a lovely image that we're starting off with. Well, I can't say I'm not a fan, but I've read a few books like it. There's been really some messed up manga that I've read in the past. Yuri's acting kind of strange. Maybe it's her eyes. She has pretty eyes though. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hearing this for some reason makes me think I heard it somewhere before, but can't seem to recall. Oh, don't worry, don't apologize. Hearing what you said actually makes me want to read this book more. Oh, well, that is the truth. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Just don't do the crazy eyes, Yuri, okay? Okay, everyone, it's poem time. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Alright, I guess it's time to share poems. Cool, you are up first. Who would you like to share your poem with? Wait, where did I put my poem? I checked my bag and can't find it. Crap. Wait, I remember now. Excuse me while I whip this out. I pulled the folded poem out from my pant pocket. Oh. What? Were you expecting something else? They got all excited. They're like, ooh. Look at all their faces. Never mind. I'll go to Monica first and show her my poem. Look at this. Look at these faces. All right. Hi, Ku. Having a good time so far? Actually, yes I am, thanks to you. Good, I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Sure thing. No more fear, it's time to stop being afraid. It's time to help. Anyway, want to share your poem with me today? Well, it's kind of embarrassing, but sure. Don't worry, Ku. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Wow, this is different than the other times. Aww. The eyes, I don't know. It's cute. Other times. Nothing. Just forget what I said. I'm not sure what to say. Monica rereads my poem again. The eyes are so cute. I know, it's my first time writing. Please tell me what you think. Just look at that. Come on. Well, okay then. This is absolutely new to me. I'm speechless. This style is much more different than before. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but this one might actually suit you. Don't forget to, don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Be original like this. I really like this. It's much better than just random words anyway. Yeah, oh yeah, random words, because if you, in the normal one you choose random words, who would come up with a crappy idea like that? Jeez, I guess it's a roast Salvato day. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Yes, alright. Alright, yeah. Same poem as normal. Holy crap, what is with this poem? Infinite choices? Who's looking in? So, what do you think? Monica smiles at me intently. Wow, I really like this poem. Thanks. It's a new style I've been trying out. You've been writing before? I've been writing for a very long time, just no one noticed. What gave you the inspiration to write this? What? She's been writing the same poem over and over again. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I wonder if it's similar to what I've been feeling. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. I decided to push Monica a little. You can tell me, I'd love to hear it. Really, well, Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Darn. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. I feel like I've heard this before. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make something perfect, then you'll never make any progress. So just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Into a dark puddle. So just move your hand and go with the flow. The reference. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Monika. Yes, Ku? You've given me an idea for another poem to write for tomorrow. Thank you. Really? I'm surprised you would say that. Well, I'm full of surprises once you get to know me. You're silly, Ku. I think there's more to her poem than she's letting on. Let's go check Sayori next. Hey, Sayori. Hi, Ku. Want to see my poem? Sure thing, Ku. I hand Sayori my poem. Okay, Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is a completely different side of you, Ku. Why does she look like Yuri insane eyes? I love it. I would never have guessed you write something like this. Sayori, really? I'm not a good writer at all. I was just writing about my dreams that I've been having lately, that's all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Probably not. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you a lot. I think I understand you a lot better than a lot of other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Ku poem. I hand Natsuki my poem. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, yes, just hope her eyes don't pop out of her head. Natsuki pauses and rereads my poem several times. Never mind, I don't want to give my opinion. Seriously, then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this because I wanted to share something with all of you. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems especially? I had this in mind since then, and I started to write. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have mustered the strength to actually start writing. Thanks, Natsuki. Fine then. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was actually complete trash. You were supposed to show me some crappy poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what a real poem looks like. And you went and ruined it. Now I've seen this poem and it makes me not know how to feel about it. I hope you're happy, smarty pants. So you actually like my poem? Natsuki's retort got caught in her throat. You're so... Ouch. You just don't understand anything, do you? You dummy. You're right, I don't understand. You need to be more blunt with me since I am, at times, a little dense. The most true statement the MC has ever said. I already told you that. You don't have to go around announcing it to the world like you're self-important. I'm not self-important, that's the point. I just wanted your opinion. Really? I just care about what you think. I wish Natsuki would just tell me what she means. I can't figure out if she liked my poem or if she hated it. In any case, can I please see yours? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. And then, same thing. I walk around to Yuri. She's hiding her face in her book, trying to make it not as obvious that she wasn't staring at me this whole time. Okay. Yuri? You surprised me, Ku. She quickly closes the book. Yuri seems a little nervous. Would you like to see my poem? I carefully hand Yuri my poem. She places her book down on one of the desks. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Wow, she spoke her mind for once. Did I say that out loud? Yuri tries to cover her mouth, but fails miserably. You did it, but it's alright. No one is judging you. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Relax. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Not too much. I just wrote from my dreams and my heart. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is my first time I've actually shown a poem to a friend. Huh? Really? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Yuri coughs. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. This is the reason I was able to tell. I want to keep this poem to further research your writing style. What? That art. What? Look at that. Look at that face. That's cute. Is that alright with you? By all means, you can keep it. Thank you. Just don't give her a pen now. Yuri turns around and holds the poem against her chest, hugging it firmly. Here, Ku. Yuri shyly hands me her poem. Her hand is lightly trembling. And then same thing for them. These girls, there's something else. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. The tightness in my chest causes me discomfort. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I don't know if they were really complimenting me or were just doing it out of pity. Well, if you are at rock bottom, there's no way other than up, right? I better start climbing. At least I learned a little bit from each of them. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchanged sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems with one another. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh god. What is it with this language? Harry, what is with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? You're missing the point. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Ku did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my own writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Ku liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Natsuki, Yuri. I know this is strange for me to say, but you guys are my friends. New friends for sure, but still friends. We don't need to fight and bicker with one another. Friends are wonderful people who have differences and can respect one another for those differences in opinions. Sayori approaches Yuri with her hands out in a squeezing motion. What the? I'll make some tea. Yuri runs off. Okay, Sayori. Drats, so close this time too. She sounds like Seiko from Corpse Party. Sayori goes back to whatever she was doing before the commotion happened. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. I gently pat Natsuki on the head. There. I then turn and walk over to Monika, who is looking in shock from what happened. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. Smug Monika, it's so cute. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even interject properly. As president, that kind of embarrasses me. Thank you for the help. Not a problem. I wasn't that good before either, but something changed for me. Monika gives me an awkward smile. Take good care of Sayori, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. I'll take care of all of you. That dream is making me say weird things again. Thanks. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing me to blush. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If that dream comes true, I need to save them all, my friends. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Ku, how about you? Yeah, I had a lot of fun today, too. It was neat to talk about our poems with everyone. Awesome. In that case, let's do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something new from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think I have. I think to myself, did I learn a little bit more about my friends? There's still more I don't know about them. I'll keep digging to see what I can find out and become even better friends with all of them. Sorry, I burped. I nod to myself with newfound inspiration. Cool. Ready to walk home? Of course, Sayori, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. This is truly bliss. Aww. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that thing kind of happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both really wonderful people. Sayori mumbles under her breath. I think it's because of you. I think they're trying to fight for dominance over you. At least you won't have to worry about me when I'm gone. The other girls will take care of you. What did you just say, Sayori? Sayori suddenly reddens and talks in a tone that's very unlike her. No, nothing, silly. You're just hearing things. I'm just glad you get along. We keep walking, but that was really strange coming from her. The moment passes and Sayori continues to speak. You don't hate them, do you? Alright guys, I'm gonna end the episode there. Thank you so much for watching, and as you can see, I skipped through some of it because it's the same as the normal story, so I just wanted to skip through that so it makes it more interesting for you. Anyway, I will see you next time. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and also hit that subscribe button to become a ghost, and I will see you next time. Peace.